Oh, you went through cancer. You had your leg amputated. Can you talk more on that and some of the challenges that you faced?
Sure. So 2012, I was a girls' high school basketball coach, and I had a callus break open on the bottom of my left foot, right below my third toe. And initially didn't think much of it because as a coach, you're on your feet a lot. But after a few weeks of it not healing, I made an appointment and went to see a podiatrist, a foot doctor friend of mine. And he took an x ray and he said, Terry, I think you have a cyst in there and I can cut it out. And he did. And he showed it to me. It was just a little gelatin sac with some white fat in it. No dark spots, no blood. Nothing gave either one of us concern. Fortunately or unfortunately, he sent it off to pathology to have it examined. And then 2 weeks later, I get the call from him that really turns my life upside down. And as I mentioned, he was a friend. And so the more difficulty he was having explaining to me what was going on, the more frightened, the more scared I was becoming. And so finally, he just laid it out for me. He said, Terry, I've been a doctor for 25 years, and I have never seen the form of cancer that you have. You have an incredibly rare form of melanoma. And most people think of melanoma as too much exposure to the sun. It affects the melon, the pigment in our skin, and has nothing to do with sun exposure. It's a rare form that appears on the bottom of the feet and the palms of the hands. And because my cancer was so uncommon, he recommended that I go to MD Anderson Cancer Center, probably one of the best cancer hospitals in the country, and be treated. And so I did. I had the tumor removed on the bottom of my foot, all the lymph nodes in my groin removed. And then, Nick, they told me, well, you'll probably be dead in 2 years. And I thought, well, you gave me a death sentence. Maybe I can turn that death sentence into a life sentence. And obviously, it'll be 13 years in April since I was diagnosed. I am still here, fortunately, through the grace of medical science and the development for melanoma. Uh, I was on a drug for 5 years that gave me terrible flu-like symptoms every week. I had my foot amputated in 2018, my leg amputated in 2019, and I still have tumors in my lungs, which I found out about when I had my leg amputated, that I'm still treated for every 3 weeks at the hospital. And so it's been an ongoing saga, but I've learned that you need to find meaning in your misery, that
Mm-hmm.
there's a reason that this is happening. Now,